which I pretty much love. It doesn't like bop around because oxygen, you know, it's flammable, combustible, all those things, and I just don't want to bop it around. On it, so where's my key? There's a thing. I put this in, I tend to hold that in the front pocket, along with like my morphine or something that I need for the day. I've never been a purse girly, so this just makes more sense for me. And then I get to hold my oxygen separate. So like maybe if I did bring a purse somewhere, I could put my purse down, but this stays with me and it just rides on my shoulder the whole time wherever I'm going. This is I call it a key. I don't actually know what it's called, but it's basically like an oxygen tank key. You use it to twist this here, this little nub, and like you put this part here, this on top of this. I don't know if my phone's gonna focus right for this, but I'm gonna do my best here. You put it on top, right? And then you twist it. If you twist it to the left, like lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, twist it to the left, it opens, and that's how you can get the flow of oxygen out of the tank. And you twist it to the right to close it. And once you twist it to the left, or, well, you want to put this on first. This is the, I think this is called an actuator. No, it's a regulator. I'm sorry. It is called a brass-sleeved 50 psi O2 regulator. Fun facts. This does flows 0 to 15 liters per minute. I am on 2 liters per minute. That's going to be important here in a second, I promise. Like, I'm trying not to tell you anything that's filler in this video that's not important. So this goes from 0 to 15. I have another one for my bigger tank. Seeing a little bit more wear. And this one, I think also does 0 to 15. No, this one's 0 to 6. Okay. So, it's ironic, it's bigger, but it's only 0 to 6. But this one does 0 to 15. And the thing that it's talking about for the 0 to 15, again, if my phone will focus here, not too much on me. If you see that number, okay, see that number there? As I increase it, that's the flow of oxygen. So it'll go from 0 all the way to 15, and it's in, for me, it's in like 0.12, 0.5, 0.1, those kind of increments. It's small increments. And again, like I said, I'm on 2. And on these regulators, you can see, again, if we will get it to focus. I use an iPhone, folks, so it can be kind of difficult to get it to focus here. Might have to supplement this video at one point with some pictures or something on the screen if I can figure out how to do that. But maybe we can get it to work. Maybe it's the mode. I don't know. Anyway, I'm trying to show you this. Here, give me 1 second. I might have to stitch this. This is not going to be for you because not only is the oxygen not as pure as what you're used to in a tank, it's also going to be pulse-based, and it's just not going to meet your needs. It's going to be too insufficient for you. So you're probably not going to use this. This is really, it has a small market. And, you know, one thing that my hospice group had said to me, where they were like, oh, we're not really used to, you know, ordering portable oxygen concentrators because we're not really used to people being out and about and stuff. I didn't get it fully, and maybe they didn't either. Maybe there wasn't enough explanation here. So it could be a communication, you know, misstep, but I thought that was kind of ridiculous because I'm thinking like, well, you know, what hospice group is not used to giving oxygen to patients, right? This is like a bare minimum thing. it's not quite like that. What that means is that this is for a very specific population of people, right? Like, it's meant for people who need oxygen, yes, but they don't have high oxygen needs, right? And as we die, unfortunately, and our bodies get less good at transporting oxygen, from the air to our tissues and to our blood, we need more we have higher oxygen requirements. And so, like, this just wouldn't cut it for a lot of people, okay? And I think that's what they meant to say. I think that's ultimately what they were trying to say. And in that case, I can understand, and that totally makes sense. So for friends and family who are kind of confused about that, I know I was confused about that when they said it. That's really what I think they meant. But anyway, so you got to keep track of the battery, and the charge of it is here. This is a DC charge, or AC charge port. Plugs into the wall. You can use it, I think you can use this one while it's in the wall. Some of them you can't. Some of them, they're charge only, kind of like the Dyson vacuums, where like you can have it on the charger or you can use it. You can't use it both. You can't do both. I think this one you can use and charge at the same time. We're actually going to test that out here in a second. And then I'll show you how to use this and what it sounds like. It's advertised at a level 2 to be 37 decibels. And I don't know if you remember our audio test, like our sound test on the stationary one, but that one was about, I was on a 2, or well, almost a 3. It was like a 2.5. That one was about 40 to 50 decibels. So this is allegedly going to be quieter. But remember, level 2 on the portable is not the same as 2 liters per minute on one of these. So just kind of bear that in mind. I'm not going to let them go right. I'm going to close this off. Okay. Watch it go down. Good.